in the darkness of the night. As the shadows thickened and the crowd moaned beneath the enormous tent, a show began that was better left forgotten. Robert, Michael, and Jack, three ordinary people with ordinary names, became victims of an inhuman spectacle that darkened their souls. This show was a mock circus where, under the dazzling lights, participants were exposed like souls in hell. The audience reveled in the humiliations, oblivious to the tears and suffering behind the curtain. Robert, Michael, and Jack were forced to take part in this grotesque performance. Their souls faded like old photographs under the pressure of the humiliations, echoing in the wild chorus of the audience's laughter. The show became an arena of torment, each act a ceremony aimed at the destruction of human dignity. A horror party began, allowing the audience a unique opportunity to witness the torment of those condemned to this nightmare. Robert, Michael, and Jack became prisoners of their own nightmares, while the crowd reveled in their suffering. Through days and nights, something in the soul of each of them shattered like a broken crutch. Their groans, dripping with blood, sounded like a song of hopelessness. However, in the depths of their fear, a decision was born. Robert, Michael, and Jack gathered in a dark corner where the light waned and pledged to each other that this nightmare must end. They knew they had to escape this darkness, even if the price of freedom was high. With the hidden strength of their will, they began to plan their escape. Their plan was intricate, for those who controlled this show were vigilant tyrants reveling in their power over the victims. However, Robert, Michael, and Jack found an inner strength that allowed them to confront the horror. The performance continued, and at the moment when the shadows became true darkness, the trio resolved that it was time for their liberation. With a hidden power within, they managed to break free from captivity, slipping through the darkness of the night like ghosts released from hell. Their escape caused shock and dissatisfaction among those who orchestrated this vile show. However, the three brave souls were already beyond their control. Robert, Michael, and Jack absorbed the darkness that enveloped their souls, and now they were determined to free others from this nightmare. Through the chaos of the night, they stealthily planned their return to those who had been subjected to these horrors. Their uprising was like a quiet whisper of the wind, a harbinger of the storm that would soon descend upon their tormentors. After weeks of hiding, they formed a group of those who had also been prisoners of this infernal show. The risen shadows organized a rebellion, which erupted just as the spectators gathered again, preparing for the next session of humiliation. Darkness rose against the light, and in the moment when shadows covered their souls, Robert, Michael, and Jack struck against their tormentors, demolishing their power and annihilating the source of evil. The saved souls left this nightmare, and the tent where once horrors occurred absorbed the light, leaving only emptiness and ashes. Those who once supported this abomination found themselves prisoners of their own fear, while the triumphant shadows faded